Love it. Surf's Up is a really good movie.
I had a bunch of people asking me about that
baby.
meme, and I was like, honestly, I don't even know what it's from, but he loves it, so we're gonna roll with it.
So Big Z is the name of the surfer in Surf's Up that like Cody, who is like the main. Yeah, it's a movie about penguins who surf. It's a great movie.
No, I know. I've seen the movie. I just haven't
Cody, who's the main
thought
character,
or heard about it. It's so long.
so his idol is Big Z, who's this famous surfer, and he supposedly dies during one of like this like major surfing tournament.
Oh my
but he
god!
never
I
actually
remember this. You just pulled something out of the depths of my memory.
He never actually dies though, and
I don't remember this movie at all.
him, and that's the whole thing. And his name is Zeke, but his nickname to everyone is Big Z. So that's why. That's why I'm always gonna call him Big Z, because I'm like, that's literally one of my favorite movies ever.
No idea how you remembered that, but
dude, I've watched that movie like 25 times. Okay, like I have no shame.
What's the other? I think I'm getting it confused with Happy Feet. I think that's also a penguin movie.
Not. It's not Happy Feet. No, this is the one where they had like Green Day, Incubus, 311, like all on the same album. It was like perfection.
In Surf's Up.
Yeah,
that's a great soundtrack.
That's what I'm saying.
Any movie with Green Day in it, I have to watch. I'm not a huge Green Day fan, but I mean, they got some bangers.
I love that. Sorry, I'm like crying happiness right now. I'm just like, it's like that like laughing crying emoji. That's me right now. Yeah, no, it's a great thing. But yeah, that's where that meme comes from. So if anyone understands or wants to understand it, you're welcome. But yeah,
you need to post that clip on the Twitter.
It's just like Big Z is back. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll be like, this is where this came from. It's Surf's Up.
Can we take a poll after you do that clip and like be like, do you remember this movie at all? Yes or no? Because I want to know like if I'm the only one.
Literally everyone on the Twitter is just so confused about the meme and they're too afraid to ask at this point.
I'll ask for you guys. I'll be
it's Pengu Island. That's where they have the surf competition.
I'll be the sacrificial lamb, and I will ask the question and see how many likes. I will get more likes on that tweet than the actual meme will.
This is how we bring back the cult classic Surf's Up to the mainstream.
We should watch it on the Twitch. We should watch it on the Twitch.
I mean,
Surf's Up. I don't know if that's like copyright, but I would do it.
We can just react to it.
We'll
watch it and the camera will just be on us.
I actually love that idea. Yeah.
Who made Surf's Up? Because can we get like just a one-time ad from them?
No.
Yeah.
No, because that movie came out in like 2007.
No, I know that's why it's so good though, because we're making it relevant again. Like.
That is true. Baby. All right. Well, let's end
this. And Wendell's my second player, by the way.
Okay, Joey Forums. I love it.
All right, Big Joe.
Now it's time for me to talk about the greatest baseball game I've ever seen. Probably one of them.
Second best.
It's one of my favorite games ever. We finally get to talk about the Field of Dreams game, which that is the like. MLB absolutely nailed it with that game. Everything about it was absolutely perfect. And then the walk-off home run into the corn. Like, that game went about as good as you can expect. And it was the highest rated game or like the most viewed game in like 15 years or something like that. So like it was incredible.
I have I have a lot of questions about this game, a lot about the logistics. Like, where the hell did everybody park?
Okay, so there was that. I asked them on the Twitter account, and they showed it. There was a parking lot that I guess has already existed. They just parked in grass, like over there.
Because there were
the stadium was here, and they just parked over here.
And question 2 is, where the hell did everybody stay? Because there's no way there's any hotels within like. Did the team? Did they drive out there the day of?
That.
Like,
yeah.
Me and my older brother were watching this, and we were like,
landed and went there the day of.
We saw the there was nothing around there, so we're like, yeah. First of all, how the hell did they get there? Second of all, where did they go after the game? Like,
oh my god, the rates for those games for that night, my god, rates for those hotels in the area must have went up to like $1,000.
Oh, the economy in that one night probably tripled their annual economy numbers.
Cool. I mean, I'm not gonna like be mean
I
to
mean, I'm
Dyersville,
not-
but like it's not that big of a town, so that's probably right.
Guys, do you think the
Not
team
for
stayed
corn,
in
though.
Super 8 the night after?
No.
Is there
they
one?
left.
Let's
They-
look at the hotels in
They
Dyersville.
flew after the game?
Yeah, like they literally
From
flew
where?
there.
That sucks.
They flew there the day of, went to the game, and then left that night.
What
That's
airport's near
terrible.
there? I saw Madison's near there, but it's like
Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Maybe that's nearby. That's
There's
where
a Comfort Inn.
there's a
American
reason
Inn,
why they had a day off the
Super
next
8.
day though. Is because
Yeah.
it's not easy to get there.
exactly. Yeah, but like, oh, and also for those that want to know why they built a new stadium, they were thinking about putting the stadium where the current movie site is, but they would have destroyed the movie site had they built the stadium. So they were just like, we're just going to build a new one.
Is it like a museum? No,
it's I mean, the house itself is just, it's all like the movie site, like people play on it, but they're never actually going to change it. Like that's the reason why MLB did what they did, because there was no way that they could retrofit the stadium on the actual movie site without destroying the authenticity of the movie site.
Gotcha.
So that's why it was what it was. So like the house is still there and the field itself is still there, and then obviously they just built the stadium right next to it. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, that game was awesome.
Oh my
that
god!
game.
Oh my god! The intro when Kevin Costner walked out, and then oh my god!
Did you cry?
I got emotional. I definitely got emotional. Like my girlfriend was texting me. She was like, "I'm literally crying right now. Like I'm just like bawling right now because this is so like."
I need to see that. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
It's a good movie.
It is.
I liked how the way that they described it. Well, wait, Bree. I don't know what Bree's doing right now.
Bree crying or laughing?
I'm reading something in the McLennan Stands chat. Carry on.
Okay.
The one.
So-
all right, let's talk about our own exclusive chat more, Alex.
No, I'm not gonna talk about the exclusive chat. Stupid.
We don't have. That was sarcastic.
Oh yeah. We have like a group chat. That's it.
But
yeah.
I mean, you couldn't have written that game better. Like, I mean,
I liked all the Zach Hampel memes because like everyone knew he was gonna be there, and it was just like Zach Hampel if he was at the game, and he's just wearing like, and it's just like a guy wearing like a generic corn costume, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much what would have.
how many seats were there? Like
8,000, and
okay.
they had 7,800 people there, so it was basically a sellout.
But yeah, just seeing like the ball just disappear, which was, I wonder, do they have like a ball squad that goes out and gets the home run balls after?
I saw a TikTok of a kid who got the Stanton home run. Like someone
Did he just
posted
leave his seat?
No, I don't even know if they actually had tickets to the game. I think they were just like there, just chilling in the outfield or in the cornfields trying to get the ball. And
It's pretty
like
dangerous.
I understand that. Well, like they were standing off to the side. They weren't like actually in the cornfield themselves. So like when they saw the ball in, they were like, go, 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 go. And then there was a guy that like sprinted out and got the ball and then came back.
Gotcha. That'd be tough to find that. I mean,
oh, you just gotta like
Sounds probably
guesstimate and then
roll.
just go. I mean, like there was only probably like 12 to 15 rows of corn. So you just gotta like look around.
yeah.
You'll find it eventually. There were like 8 home runs hit. I swear, I think MLB just uses like the juiced baseballs for all like the specialty games.
I would 100% do that. I think that's a great idea. Like, it's not an advantage for both teams. I mean, for one team, it's an advantage for both teams, and then it's great marketing. Like, that was like the only thing Manfred ever did well was that game, and I don't even know how much he did in that game was, but like that was awesome. It was such a classic Yankees loss. God,
Look, my dress disappeared.
somewhat feel bad for Yankees fans, but in that game,
Green screen. Bree, what were your thoughts about the game?
That was awesome. Like, just the home runs. Like, I'm very open about how I hate offensive games. I love pitching duels, and that was an offensive game, but man, it was so fun. And the Yankees lost, which made it a million times better.
The Yankees lose.
Yankees lose.
Yankees lose. But yeah,
was-
I mean, that was just outstanding.
Speaking of that, they're actually about to go show
Yes.
it on SportsCenter.
Those are
right now.
Jay.
Yeah, there's a
No,
J in that
There's a
word now.
J in outstanding.
They're about to show it. Right now they're showing Miggy's $4.99.
Oh, Manfred said they're gonna do it in 2022 again, right?
I'm not gonna lie, it's
I
not
think they're
gonna
doing
be,
it every year.
Are they
But
gonna do it at the
that's the
same
thing.
stadium every year? They should do it in like
Yeah.
a new cornfield every year and a new state. Like next year in Nebraska, and then year after that, like in the middle of nowhere, Indiana.
No, see, the bad
That's how
thing
you
is
spread
they're
the sport.
never ever gonna be able to top this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
That's
that,
why-
like,
That's
it's
why I
not
think
gonna
you
be
have to
as
change it a
cool.
little bit. You have to change it, change
New
locations.
cornfields.
I'm telling you, do that. Like you got to change. You can't do the same game every year. That's why the Winter Classic's so good, is because they do it at a different venue every year.
Yeah.
Like do it at like a
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
different. Maybe
like,
maybe change
I don't
plants.
think I
like
agree with them with them doing it every year. Like the Little League Classic is one thing because like you can literally they have a stadium that's like been there, and you could just use that stadium, and it's like a really really old stadium, so like that's cool, and you can just like rotate the teams that play there. But like I think that this was so unique and different that like if you just do it once and that's it, like that's gonna be absolutely awesome. They're actually
do it, like-
they're showing the home run right now.
or do it like once in every 4 years or something.
It
Like
was so cool. Oh my god, love you,
like
Tim Anderson.
I agree. Not every year. Like I you have to change the teams too.
Yeah.
Definitely get 2 new
Like-
teams in.
Not to crap on other teams, but no one's gonna care if the Rays play like the Reds there, you know?
No, it's not
Like,
going to be as cool.
Nobody's gonna
Oh,
care.
I will
mean,
say-
we would care, but
Did you
Yeah, we
guys
would
see?
care. Nobody
Did
else.
you guys see like the funny historical significance, the home run from Tim Anderson?
Mm-mm.
He was the first guy to hit a walk-off home run as a White Sox player against the Yankees since Shoeless Joe Jackson did it in 1919, which is like
Mhm.
basically what the entire movie Field of Dreams is based off of. Is the Black Sox scandal
they
in 1919?
haven't done that in 100 years.
It's so cool though.
Wait,
Like,
what? They haven't had a walk-off home run against the Yankees in 100 years.
No, but now they do, or walk-off home run.
Still, that's
Hey,
wow.
hey,
That's
it's a thing.
and like they're not even like. And I would kind of get that if they were interleague, which obviously would play every once in 3 years. But that's tough to believe. I don't know about you guys. They play each other 3 or 4 times at home a year.
Well,
Like,
that's what Elias said. I trust Elias because
No,
they do all the weird.
no, that's just an
weird,
incredible stat.
quirky-
I trust you too. That's just
It's
a very
strange. I don't get
unbelievable
it.
stat though.
As far as the
Also-
games though, I saw a
Is that a
Twitter
lighter?
thread. It is. I'm playing with the lighter. But
Oh,
anyways,
it's lit. Yeah.
it's lit. But yeah.
Travis
I saw
Scott.
something that was like the Marlins and the Rays should like play underwater, and then it was just a bunch of them. And then my favorite one was the White Sox and the Red Sox should play in a shoe, and I died laughing. I don't know why I found that so funny.
Okay.
But,
I just want to say so a couple of things about because like I'm still thinking about this game and just like how perfect and poetic it was. I saw a video of someone did like they did a video of the end when it's like a slow-mo video of Tim Anderson rounding third base, jumping all over as he's going into the dog pile at home plate, and you see the fireworks going off. And they took the music from. Do you guys remember the 4th of July game on the Sandlot when they like play on the fireworks and you hear? I think it's oh my god, why can I? Ray Charles's version of I guess it's like America the Beautiful or whatever it is, and that's playing in the background of that, and then they all watch the
really?
fireworks. It's like it's like a 14-second video of like that clip of him rounding third with the fireworks in the background with that song being used, and I was like, that's the most perfect thing I've ever seen. Also, they should play a Sandlot game on the 4th of July, and they should have the Dodgers and Giants play because those are the 2 teams that played at the end of the Sandlot.
They could.
And then at the end of that game, they should play that song with fireworks going on, and that's it.
Is there
Just
is
make
there a
it
Field of Dreams song that they could play at the end of that game since they did the?
Well, they played the Field of Dreams song at the start of it. That's when
so-
the guys came out. They there was the whole Field of Dreams thing.
All right, I get it now. But,
Yeah,
they could do a Moneyball movie with the A's and Rays playing. That'd be kind of funny. They would never. That would never happen,
I
but
would love that.
that would never
You know,
happen.
honestly,
but
the Rays and the A's should just set that up by themselves. Like
the
they
Andrew's like,
should-
yo, we're both really poor. Let's just play a game once a year to remember it. Like,
that'd be so funny. Get Brad Pitt to throw out the first pitch.
and Brad Pitt throws the ball
God.
to Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Like, that
Oh man. Well,
That'd be
also, and then
hilarious.
we put out a Twitter thread of like, would you want to see that? You know, like if like the Rays were playing in like one of those games, well, where would you want to see it? Who would you want to see them play? A lot of people said the Cuba game. I
Again?
count that to an extent because they played the Cuban national team. They didn't play another Major League Baseball team.
yeah.
However, that was
That was still the
incredible.
coolest thing, though.
Yeah, that was
That's
an
my
incredible
favorite.
game, and obviously, you know, Chris Archer met, you know, like the entire team met President Obama at the time, then President Barack Obama, which was
And we
awesome.
won.
Yeah,
We beat
and
a
also,
whole country in baseball. I'll remember.
Yeah,
I'll
we
never.
did.
who was the guy who from Cuba who was on that team? It was like
Randy?
they run for it was like he had like a V last name or something like that.
What year was
Corona?
that? Like 2015.
Yeah, something like that. He was Cuban. No, it was 2016. It was a spring training game.
I remember Loney went yard.
Yeah, but like that game was
Who
really
pitched
cool.
that game? Was it Archer?
I think Archer probably pitched that game
4-1.
because that was so. The thing that a lot of people said that was really really funny
Yeah, Matt Moore.
is that Moore
Yes,
pitched that
my
game.
hero. I love Matt Moore.
Matt Moore, who threw a no hitter through 6 innings yesterday.
I saw
Let
that.
them know.
He's so good.
I
I
thought
love
And then he
he
got
him.
was-
taken out.
Isn't he horrible this year though?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's
really
great.
Hey, former All-Star Matt Moore. We
Former
we
All-Star.
must address him.
I
to
have his All-Star jersey. He was my favorite player.
What was
Bad.
it like? 20
He's a goat.
2011.
I have his autograph.
13.
great.
13.
All I want to
Yeah.
say is that someone said they should recreate the high school field from the rookie and have the Rays and Rangers play there. I'm in 100%. Like
Oh.
I don't care. Literally have Dennis Quaid throw out the first pitch. Like I don't care how you do it. I think the kid from like 2.5 Men was like the son in that movie. Just like have him go out there and just like, oh man, mwah, perfection. I
You know
want to see
what
it.
would be fun? That's never going to happen because it makes no sense,
What?
but it would still be fun. The Rays should play the Durham Bulls in Durham. I think that'd be fun.
That would be.
A lot of people said the Durham Bulls game as like a thing, but like
oh yeah,
that
Bull
wouldn't
Durham
be.
has to be a thing.
But like that wouldn't be cool because there's already a minor league team that does it the entire year. So like,
No, the Rays should play them.
Yeah, the Rays.
It
should
would be
play in-
embarrassing though if we lost.
Put the Rays in
Like-
DPAP and play the Yankees.
no,
That would be
I just,
sick.
I just don't think that like that would be a good idea. Like, it wouldn't.
Have
be
you ever
cool.
seen the stadium? It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Alex,
no. I
have you ever
understand
been
the
there?
stadium is beautiful, but
Yeah,
what I'm saying
Alex,
is that like
you
in
don't
terms-
understand that.
No,
Mhm.
in
The
terms of
DPAP.
it attracting ratings and being like a
Wow.
unique game, it wouldn't do that because the Durham Bulls already existed. They've already like
That-
honored the movie like at every
That's-
single solid.
that
Fine,
sounds-
we get it. You hate Durham Bulls. That's
That-
fine.
That sounds like
Jeez.
someone who's never. That sounds like someone who's never been to the DPAP.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying that they shouldn't do it. I'm
And-
just saying that like it wouldn't be unique. Like teams have played at minor league stadiums before. I think that
Clearly
going
you
back to
just-
Disney would be interesting.
I'm gonna go back to my Moneyball idea, and you have, and there are no tickets sold to the fans. It's just instead the top 5 payroll teams are sitting in the stands. Everybody a part of that team. Like
so funny.
you have
I
what
thought
are
you
the
were
top
just gonna say
5?
just have like a bunch of like guys who like never
Let me
played
look.
baseball.
Or they play in front of nobody because that's what they're used to. But
no, they should play in front of a bunch of those like
you
guys
just have
that
the
are in
Dodgers.
front offices that like never played baseball that went to like MIT and all that stuff. So like
Okay.
You
all
just have-
like the stat nerds, they should all be in the stands.
So our
So those
stadium will be
guys-
filled.
We have those
No.
nerds, and
We have
those are the
nerds
only
in the out-
non-baseball affiliate
So we
Yeah.
have the
people.
nerds in the
allowed.
outfield, and then we have the teams behind home plate.
Yeah, the top 5 payroll teams that will be allowed into our game.
Yankees.
We have the Los
Dodgers.
Angeles Dodgers, the New York Yankees, the New York Mets, the Houston Astros, and the Philadelphia Phillies. Will be
like it.
our
I
attendees.
like
Oh my god.
Who's
we
number
did this-
6? Who's
like,
number
uh,
6?
Boston.
All right, so we have it in Fenway. We play it at Fenway. And then we have everybody else there.
I think someone suggested Fort DeSoto
it.
Park as an idea. Honestly, I would be down for that because I think that would be really cool. Or like,
That'd be fun, but why?
I mean, just make it like somewhere unique. I think Cespedes Family Barbecue, they did a thing about, Jake put a thing out about like 8 places to go that would be really cool. He said the Cape Cod League as one. That would be cool if they put
That
a
would
game
be
in the
cool.
Cape.
Sick.
A game in the Bahamas. Apparently, there's
Hawaii. What
I
about
think-
Hawaii?
I think Hawaii still has their baseball field. If not, they should play a game in Hawaii because that'd be cool.
They should play the
Apparently,
Dominican. How cool would that be?
that would be
I
really
mean, half
cool.
the
Like,
players are probably from that area. I mean, not
Apparently,
maybe not the
there's
Dominican,
this like
but
random couple teams in Alaska that like, I guess Alaska gets to a point where like it's just like 24-hour sun, sun, like there is no sunset or sunrise. So they play a game at midnight. And he said that Major League Baseball should do the same thing and start a game at midnight, which would be, I mean, like for us, it would be in Alaska. So I don't know how many hours behind that would be.
is it like 4 or let's see?
I was gonna
What's
say that game would start at like 4 a.m. But like,
well,
that'd be
I mean,
so
Alaska's obviously a huge state. They have multiple time zones probably. But do you know where the game's played?
I don't know where the game's played. I'd have to check the article. If you just give me a sec.
In their capital, it's 7:39, so
know?
4 hours behind. And
Yeah,
Alaska has 2 time zones.
So that would be awesome if they just decided to play a game at midnight.
That would be really cool. That's a good idea.
This is why Cespedes Family, but this is why Jake and Jordan get the big bucks, and this is why we're here enjoying them getting the big bucks because they know what they're doing. Here,
Hey, Bob just tweeted about the Yankees.
Let's go,
Yes.
Bob.
Or let's
I love Bob.
could we put a petition in to rebuild Polo Grounds?
No.
And then the first team to hit a dead straight home run just wins the World Series. Because that's like, wasn't it like 500 feet?
480.
So
I think here.
almost pretty much impossible. In
I'm
a real
gonna
game, but
find this thing. Okay, here we go. So one of them is Cooperstown, by the way. They already have a field in Cooperstown, so that'd be cool. Okay, so here's what he said: Central Park. They can play a game in Central Park. That'd be pretty cool. Mobile,
How
Alabama.
big is Central Park? I've never
Central
been,
Park's
but, like,
massive. It's massive. They could
But-
put. There's like 30 fields that are there. Like
they
could
would
find a way
never
to-
do that though. It would ruin so much about Central Park. And
It's an idea. I mean, they could just
Yeah.
like repurpose a field that they already have. Mobile, Alabama, which is the home of Hall of Famers. Hank Aaron, Willie McCovey, Ozzie Smith, Satchel Paige, and Billy Williams. They already have stadiums there. They could repurpose that. That would be awesome because, honoring the history of black baseball players who are some of the greatest baseball players to ever play. If not the greatest baseball player to ever play. Cooperstown is one. Fairbanks, Alaska, which is the one that I just said. The Midnight Sun game. Fairbanks is so far north of the equator, there is no darkness during the height of summer. So the Alaska Gold
Pete Fairbanks
Claimers-
starts the game.
Pete Fairbanks starts the game.
he plays the whole game. They lengthen him
It
out.
starts at midnight. Cape
Pete
Cod.
Fairbanks plays every position. He's the starting pitcher, and then he just
It's
goes to every
1v1.
1v1.
You get a catcher too, but
There's this one Hamtramck, Michigan, which apparently is home to a couple of Negro League ballparks, which I think would be really cool. I love this idea. Starkville, Mississippi. Play a
Yes.
game
Oh,
at
Mississippi
the
State?
Dude. Play a game
Mississippi
at the
State?
Dude. Oh my God, give me that! I want a game at the Dude. That would be. I think I would be in for that. And then the Bahamas. Like if they just played a game at the Dude and they just had all like the Mississippi State fans there. My goodness, shit would pop off like no other.
or you know what they could do? They could
environment there
they
would
could have
be-
a game in the city that must not be named, then have like just completely shit on it to show the Rays how bad of a city it is to play baseball in. That's what we're gonna do. The Rays are gonna play like
Just like bring the Stanley
They're
Cup.
gonna play
with them
the
to
old
show
Expos.
something that the Canadians can't get.
the Rays are gonna play
bring the
retired
Stanley Cup,
Expos.
throw the game.
Just like Alex Killorn just holding it in front of the Bell Center, which is one of the greatest photos ever.
He's such a jerk. I love him.
He's the best.
Oh,
That was such a
God.
dick move. But I'm a
perfect.
fan. Everyone should be fans of it. I know we're like going on like crazy about this, but like
I'm not gonna lie, this is a great topic though. Like, what games
yeah,
do we want to
this
see?
is such a good topic. That's why like, I mean, like I said, I don't think that they should ever do a Field of Dreams game again. They're gonna do it because it's gonna get ratings.
I think
like,
you do something else though, like what we're talking about. Like there's so many options.
A lot of people want the Sandlot.
Yeah, I want backyard baseball. I want like
give me Bull Durham. I send it back if it's not Bull Durham.
I think that would be cool, but I think it would be cooler if you like rebuilt the original stadium as it was, and then like you or something like I don't know. You could just like do it somewhere. Like I'm trying to think of like if you're gonna do it, you have to evoke the old Bull Durham, not like playing it in DBAP because it would be really.
DBAP is great though. I'm sorry.
I understand that, but
nope.
If you're gonna evoke the emotion of the movie, then you're gonna do it in the same way as Field of Dreams.
If you'd been there, Alex, you know how nice it is. So
no, I'm not saying it's not nice.
It's an experiment. It's an experience. I went there, and I didn't even know I was going there. I just ended up there, and Noah was there.
Everyone's gonna shit on me for.
Brie,
like,
I can't imagine not going to the Bull Stadium.
Yeah, I know. What a weirdo. What a life. I would hate my life if I had never been to the Durham Bulls Stadium.
Or live 30 minutes away from it. That's even better.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's true.
In my personal opinion, if you're gonna do something like that, like if they were
See, I live all the way in Florida, but I made the pilgrimage anyways.
Oh my god.
And
okay.
I did vice versa. I did the other way.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we're the only real raised baseball fans.
So like
here.
for example, the Sandlot game. If they're gonna do the Sandlot game, it has to look like the Sandlot field.
It has to be authentic, yeah.
Yeah, like the same thing with Bull Durham. If they're gonna do the Bull Durham game, they have to make it look authentic like the movie.
I mean, that's possible though. Like
that's why like DBAP would be awesome, but it's not authentic to the movie. Like I would want something like if they did like a movie based on A League of Their Own, for example, if they wanted to do something like that and they wanted to have women's baseball teams play there, they would have to do it authentic.
Bro, sign me up. I'd be so terrible, but sign me up.
Like
I think I could hit. I don't think I could field. I think I'd be like Austin Meadows.
That would be extremely hard to do because I mean, Bull Durham, what year was that?
1989.
Durham has just, I mean, Durham back then was a really, really nasty place. And so now it's like still not the best place, but it's way better than it used to be. So it's just changed completely. So like it would be very hard to revert back to their old
Well, that's
form.
why I'm saying like it would be tough. That's why I don't think it would be as cool.
Wow, Alex doesn't want a Bull Durham game.
I could 100% seeing the MLB doing a Bull Durham game and having the race have nothing to do with the game. Like,
oh, for sure.
I also think that they wouldn't like in the same way that I don't think they would do a major league game. I don't think they'd do a Bull Durham game because like wasn't it rated like PG-13 at the time and like it's like it's like a little bit more risque. Yeah, that's why I'm saying like maybe they wouldn't do it because it's a little bit more.
But risque. So isn't like The Natural PG-13 too?
Yeah, I know, but they would never do a movie about The Natural.
Great
I also
movie,
can't watch the ending of The Natural because when he hits the home run into the lights, it freaks me out and it gave me nightmares as a kid.
Fantastic movie. It was a little creepy as a kid. So was Field of Dreams.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, Field of Dreams was a creepy movie as a kid.
Field of Dreams creeps me out.
The voices in the field creep me the hell out.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but that movie still scares me.
I don't know about now, but it used to.
Like Field of Dreams has a lot.
I still didn't get good vibes from it.
But like with that, like Field of Dreams just works better because it's not as risque of a movie. So like Major League Baseball could partner with it and there wouldn't be like inherent problems. Like if you did a movie about Major League or Bull Durham. Yeah. I mean the Sandlot
which is so kid friendly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like they would have to do one that's more kid friendly. Like someone put a thing as a joke about like basketball if you've ever seen that garbage film. It's a really, really stupid movie. Don't watch it. But like they would never do something based on that. Or like even like the Bench Warmers, I think that would be a little
great film.
Like,
Bad News Bears.
Yeah, Bad News Bears would work. like Bad News Bears.
What would you even do though? Just have the worst two teams play each other?
Same thing with
thing
with the Bench Warmers. You can't really remake the Bench Warmers into a baseball field, but it's a great film though.
Yeah, that's why like it only works in certain it only works in certain ways. And like the Sandlot would work because you could build a Sandlot field somewhere. I don't know how you would do it, but like you could probably build a Sandlot field somewhere. Like you have to think about like if they're gonna do something like this, they would have to be able to build a field. And like if you can't build a field somewhere, then like it kind of
won't come.
That would be tough to have them come if you did not build it.
Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong about that. I know that we spent a lot of time talking about this, but like also, this is the first time that it happened, and it was awesome, and it deserves all the talking about in the world and more because it's so cool.
I haven't seen this movie in probably 16 years, but a remake of the Air Bud baseball movie would be awesome.
Yes.
I'm going through baseball movies, and that movie popped up, and Air Bud is an instant classic. And talk about kid friendly, like that's probably the biggest kid friendly
they could have
movie
like all
series
the
of all
bat
time.
dogs as like the bat boys and girls. They could just have bat dogs.
Wait, that's a good idea.
Okay, yeah, it's actually
have like all the fans must bring a dog to the park.
At the park. Yeah, do bark at the park and then have.
That's your ticket. Actually, you just first 10,000 people with a dog get in. Like,
that's a good idea. Oh my God, Evan, you should work for Major League Baseball.
With Moneyball and Air Bud, I think I got something.
I love the Moneyball idea. I think that's hilarious.
So funny.
Yeah, that was
just like close the game off to fans.
Just JD Martinez. They're like,
sit the Yankees down and say, "You're gonna learn something today."
and all those players have to be wearing their most expensive clothes and like Rolex. They have to roll up in like a Bentley.
Like, and then you just see the entire game. There's like all of the stats are just like XFIP and like X home run and XVA.
It's the most analytical baseball game of all time.
It's just like the StatCat broadcast is the main broadcast.
No, that's what the nerds
like
are
Jason Benetti going.
The nerds in the outfield are the broadcasters, and they don't speak in English. No one has no idea what they're saying, but
just clicking.
They're speaking in math, and no one has any idea what they're saying. But can we tag Manfred in this podcast?
No,
and just be like, cut to Moneyball segment and just point it out.
We should cut this out as our own segment. We should like leave it in for 5 minutes talking about it, and then just take. Honestly, I might do that because this is so fucking funny. Oh, this is so good.
It's too bad Gibby's not here. I feel like Gibby would have a huge.
Oh, he'd have great input.
He would.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a big Air Bud guy. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like he would be a huge advocate of Air Bud.
I bet he likes Bull Durham.
Oh, is there weed in that movie? I haven't seen it in a long time, so. What? I'm assuming that's why you said Gibby would love that movie in a very suspicious way, and that's what I thought you meant that.
What? Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
We have to send this part to him.
You said that so suspiciously. You were like, oh, Gibby would love that movie.
It just meant implying that Alex doesn't like it.
Yeah, that was the whole point. No, because
all right, we're gonna cut that out.
No. that was being sent directly to Gibby.
Oh, that's.
You're welcome. He's gonna laugh at that.
He will laugh. Really.
We're gonna put up this entire segment uncut as a YouTube video. It's too good. All right. Let's try to talk about other things that happened in the world of baseball.
Wait,
Tatis.
I have one more question.
Oh dear God.
Oh God. So
is Air Bud like a top 5 athlete of all time?
Yes, he played every sport.
He did. He's the most versatile athlete of all time. I will stand by that.
Okay.
Secretariat is the best athlete, but sorry, I just wanted to ask that. But
wow, that's a good take. Wow.
What?
Secretariat's the best athlete.
Oh, he's undisputedly the best athlete of all time. But
that's a good vibe. All right, now to Fernando Tatis Jr., who keeps separating his shoulder for reasons we don't know why, other than the fact that he's just goes out on like 175 million% every time he's on the field.
The Padres aren't a real team. Like, they can't be real.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is playing the outfield now.
Yeah.
But like honestly, I think I'm more fine with him playing the outfield than I am him playing shortstop because he sucked at shortstop.
I mean, it's tough to make errors in the outfield. It's tougher.
Austin Meadows is pretty good at it.
All right. Well, he's
sound off.
All right, that is true. Yeah, he's horrible in the field, but whatever.
Austin Meadows, if you're listening to this podcast, I apologize. You're a good hitter when you want to be.
When you
want to be more. And please learn to catch baseballs.
It's Alex, you got to shit on a player now. I've shit on Lau and Waka.
I never do that to
Meadows.
anybody. But
See, I'm tough on them because I know their potential. Maybe not Waka's potential, but I knew Lau's potential, and he's finally showing it.
I'm gonna
And
shit
you know
on
Meadows-
Liam Hendricks. I don't know what the hell is up with him in recent.
Oh, he had no
games.
business getting that win. That's a disgrace.
Yeah, he's been so bad in the last 2 games, and like he's a good guy. Like, I mean, he's a really
hilarious. I love
funny
him.
guy. He's a great guy. He's a great guy for baseball. Obviously, world presence of him being from Australia, but like he's been poop.
Very animated on the mound. He's hilarious.
Yeah. The All-Star game was funny. I like how they introduced the interview of like, just like no cursing this time, no swearing. He's like, oh,
And he
I'm
threw
glad,
like
I'm
5
glad I
F-bombs.
can finally hear you guys this time. Like, he's funny, but like he's looked terrible.
and did you see Mike Zunino when he went up to visit him? He was like, "Yeah, you've got a mic on. You know that, right?" The All-Star game.
Yeah, and then he's
MVP
like,
Mike always coming in clutch.
and then he's like, yeah, but I can't hear him.
He's
Big
like,
Z.
oh, really? I had no idea.
Big Z. I like how we've talked about in depth. We've talked about the movie Surf's Up and the movie Moneyball in this episode.
And Air Bud. I don't think there's no way ever that a sports podcast has ever talked about those 2 movies in the same podcast.
3
Air Bud and
movies
Surf's
now.
Up.
We're the first breaking records on
There's
this
just-
Raise the Roof pod.
Air Bud
which
maybe.
is probably gonna be like 2 different segments, just because it's gonna be so goddamn long. Who
Air
knows?
Bud I could see, but Surf's Up, that definitely is a first, I feel like.
Yo, Surf's
and I'm
Up-
glad.
Surf's Up is incredible.
I might have to go watch Air Bud tonight.
I actually also might.
The basketball one. The basketball one's the best one, but
I agree.
and the soccer one's good too. But
All right,
So,
so
didn't he do like a snowboarding one?
he did everything. Let's
Yeah, he did everything. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about Air Bud. But so, okay,
Speak for yourself.
you could talk about. Yeah, me and you can leave, Alex. We'll talk about it.
Okay, so how do we feel about Tatis playing the outfit? Is
Air
that a
Bud
good-
in the deep app.
Air
Oh
Bud.
my goodness.
Alex is gonna
Ah.
spontaneously combust.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
He hates Air Bud and the Durham Bulls. So
he's just putting words in my mouth. This is gonna be.
imagine
it's gonna
hating
be-
Air Bud. Wow.
It's gonna be the
I
episode
think-
of this thing. Alex hates Bull Durham? Question mark.
Air Bud might be like the most American thing of all time. Like, dude, holy hell, there were multiple. There were so many Air Bud
Yeah,
movies. He
I
went to
know, and then they
space.
went-
Air Bud. There's
To
a
the
movie.
moon.
to the moon. Air Bud coin to the moon. This is gonna be. We're now sponsoring a new cryptocurrency. It's
It's
now
Dogecoin, but he's the mascot.
Oh,
Can we? Is there any way Air Bud can make a reappearance?
We also.
I mean, I think I literally don't. I think the creators of Air Bud ran out of things to make. I think they literally did everything.
Well, no. That's why they went to like Air Buddies. That's why they went to like the
Yeah.
pubs.
What the hell? Okay. Those guys are frauds. There's only one Air Bud.
Those guys are frauds. Okay.
Spooky
so-
buddies.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
yeah,
a Halloween one.
there's-
This is.
oh
Holy
man,
hell.
we're getting ready for spooky season coming up. That's right.
Santa
It
buddies.
It is coming
I
up. Only
remember that
only
one.
2 more months until spooky season.
Spooky season. All right.